Welcome to On Software, conversations with the industry's leading experts on a wide range of programming and development topics. You can access related resources, recommended reading, special offers, and more when you visit the On Software Resource Center at informit.com/software center.
In this lesson, we're going to introduce you to iPhone application development. We'll show you how to create a very simple application using the Xcode development tools and also a tool called Interface Builder. Another lesson, companion lesson that goes with this, which is the follow-up to this lesson, will show you how to use or apply what we're learning here to develop an actual iPhone fraction calculator application. As you'll see, that application is available for you to download from the App Store, and it also combines much of what we've learned throughout this entire course. So let's get started and develop our first iPhone application. Before we do that, let's just have a little background here, learn a little bit of terminology. You've heard about Cocoa. You've heard about Cocoa Touch. Cocoa is basically just a name that's given to a combination of two frameworks, namely the Foundation Framework, which you've learned about in Part 1 of this course, and the AppKit Framework. The AppKit is responsible for doing all sorts of things like presenting the UI to the user for a Cocoa application and handling all the events associated with that. Cocoa is used for programming native Mac OS X applications. Applications like Safari, iTunes, Mail, for example, would be written using Cocoa. Cocoa Touch, as you can see here, is a combination of the Foundation and the UI Kit frameworks. So you see these two, Cocoa and Cocoa Touch, have both the Foundation frameworks in common. And Cocoa Touch is used for programming iPhone and iPod Touch applications. This is a very simple diagram that shows you the levels or the layers that exist between you, the user, and the actual computer resources that you're using. For example, could be on the iPhone's display, could be its memory on a Mac OS X application, native application. It could be the computer's disk. It could be the network, for example, on either types of devices. So you have these layers, and up here sits your application. Your application is typically resting upon whatever frameworks you've built your application on. For example, Cocoa Touch. So your application will make calls through this layer, the Cocoa Touch layer, which will typically go down the chain to layers here like application services, core services, and at the very bottom is the Mac OS X kernel. That's the lowest level where the things like device drivers exist, which is code that actually knows how to talk to different types of devices, such as the memory, such as the network, such as the hard drive. And so that's just once again a basic overview or block diagram. And sometimes we skip some of these layers. For example, your application may actually go down and access code that exists in application services or core services, bypassing some of these intermediate layers, typically either for functionality or expediency.
Looking to advance your career by acquiring new skills? Tired of expensive off-site training programs? Wish you could learn from the best instructors in the industry? Look no further than live lessons. Self-paced, personal video instruction by the world's leading technology publishers. Each live lesson comes with a DVD featuring 3 to 4 hours of instructor-led classroom training, sample program code that allows you to work along with your personal instructor, and an example-rich study guide. Live lessons allow you to watch the entire course from start to finish, or navigate directly to any of the individual lessons. You'll literally watch over the shoulder of your instructor as he shows you how to build state-of-the-art applications. Live lessons, the power of the world's leading technology experts at your fingertips. To learn more, visit mylivelessons.com today.
Thanks for podcasting with us. Remember to visit the On Software Resource Center, where you can access recommended reading, special offers, and more at informit.com/software center. Be sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a single episode. Brought to you by Inform IT, the trusted technology learning source.